morning, Prof. Good morning.
Good morning, Bibby.
How are you, sir?
Everyone.
How are you doing?
I'm good. Thank you. How are you?
I'm very well. I'm very, very well. And it is Sunday morning. It is a new week, a beautiful week. The sun came out quite a few times during the week, last week.
Yes, that is true.
So it was really good to see the sun, when you've been locked down and then there's been snow. Even some people had snow, but
yes.
we didn't get to see any of that.
No, didn't get to see it either. Some people saw it. I think at work, everybody was showing the videos of their snowmen and their
snowman, yeah. Actually, there was one I saw. I think it was Bosola's snowman. She must have built it with the girls. Oh my goodness. It was so good. I wanted to send her a message and I forgot. Anyway, Bosola, if you're watching, well done for that snowman.
Well, maybe people can send in pictures of their snowman.
Send pictures of the snowman if you did.
Sure.
I mean, they had like the Arsenal scarf and then there was this hat and the gloves. It was so cool. Well done, Bosola and the girls. I'm sure you guys did it together. All right, Prof, how are you doing today? How is today going to look like for us on SonRise?
Well, I'm doing great, but you know what? You asked, and it just feels like a non-stop week, all the way from the Sunday before last now. The Saturday before last Sunday when we had that conversation around the vaccination. Remember, it was a marathon session. And then the following morning, very nice and early, we had SonRise. And then we started the week, and before you knew it, we started the push.
It was push.
And now we just pushed.
I have to say that I'm so glad that push is over. Please don't judge me. Don't judge me. It's just, it felt so difficult for those 3 days, but I'm so grateful to God that it is over until the end of the month, next month again.
For another month, right? But then you finish the push, for both of us now, every weekend there's one thing or another, to do in terms of this. And here we are again. So I think it's been an eventful week. But, I think one of the things we can do today is take some time to reflect on what happened on that Saturday, because I think it was a really impactful session, as we've heard from people. Yeah.
Yes.
What's your experience from that? Yeah.
That Saturday, I have to say, the conversation was 2 hours long and people stayed on. And
they stayed over, actually.
It was for me, I just felt like I've had to kind of forward the video actually to a few people that asked me about this vaccine and all of that. I forwarded the video to them. And actually, do you know what? Something interesting happened during the week. Believe me when I tell you this. Okay, so I was in my living room and Philip came in and said, "Oh, babe, I just received invitation to take the vaccine." And I was like, "Oh, wow. Why? You're not in the category."
I didn't realize, baby. I didn't realize Philip was over 70.
Oh, please, excuse me. My husband is not over 70 yet. Okay, he's not that old. He's not that old. Yes. So
but why is he getting an invitation?
No, let me see the email. So he said, "Oh, I just got it right now." He got it on Tuesday. So as we opened the email, guess what? It was a scam. But
how do you know it's a scam, though?
It looked exactly like what you would expect to get from the NHS. But what gave it up for me is the fact that the email just says, "Book your coronavirus vaccination." Doesn't say "Dear Mr. Johnson" or doesn't say "Dear Mr. Philip." For me, that is a red flag to start with. And then I said to him, "Let's click on the link. Let's see," because it says link. I've got it open here because I said to him, I have to talk about this on SonRise.
Yeah, you know what, right? Let's go through the process, because I think this should be of great interest and relevance to some of our viewers, because no doubt from that conversation we were just talking about, there will be people who would have said, it's coming to me, I'm going to take it. So we need to make sure that people recognize that there are also other people taking advantage of that.
That's right.
Just as you were saying that, during the week, the BBC actually published something. I will come to your letter. I just want to set the stage for this so that people understand where we're coming from. And on the BBC has actually been warning people about these fake COVID vaccination invites. So they are going around. And there are 7 things that they've said to people to watch out for. And, so if you go to the BBC website, you should see that. The BBC released that during the week. But even before then, there had been other reports of that. And these scams will come in various guises. But some of the things that the scam that will expose them as a scam is that they may ask you for personal details, such as your bank account details, banking passwords, personal documents to prove identity. So things that will actually reveal who you are, because then if they want to steal your identity, they can do that. So passport, driving license, bills, pay slips, just things like that. Because as you know, there are people always looking to take advantage of other people. And so we just need to let people know to be very, very careful about this. So please go ahead. So let's tell us. So
I didn't even what? I didn't even realize that BBC actually released that. I didn't know that until now. So the email came in and it says, and you can see it has, I'm not sure if you can see it properly, but it has like NHS logo. It's right there. So you can see it there. Anyway, it just says book a coronavirus vaccination. Then the vaccination program, coronavirus, Anyways, then there's a link there, and the link just says book your COVID-19 vaccination appointment. And so we said, let's click on it. But before we clicked on it, I saw just below the link, there was something, they said here, this invitation is available 24 hours. So I said to Philip, I said, there's a typo here. Yeah. I doubt this thing. I don't think this is correct. So I said, anyways, let's try it.
Doesn't look like what you would get from the NHS.
Do you understand? Let's just go again. So we clicked on the link and it took us straight to this page where you have coronavirus. I don't know if you can see it properly, but anyway, it says book a coronavirus vaccination. Has NHS blue logo, their logo there. Yeah. Right? Then,
can I just pause you there? Because I want us to do this like we're doing an investigation. So, right, for anyone looking, what I'm going to describe now is what you should really do when you get this kind of thing. So, Bibby, as you were talking, I've just gone online and then I've typed NHS UK. Let's just say I don't know anything about NHS. So it showed me the website. The website is www.nhs.uk. So I go to it. And when I go to the NHS website, there is, if I just scroll through it, right there, big letters, you can't miss it. It says something about coronavirus, COVID-19. And then it says something about, find out about coronavirus. So I click on that. And then immediately I open it, I see two links, boxes. On the right one, it says book a coronavirus vaccination if you have been invited. Okay, so this looks like there might be some legit stuff about it. So, but I'm still going to check. So I click on that link, right? And then it opens up a page that says book a coronavirus vaccination. Now, as you know, you were talking of all these things because you know my question, my cheeky question where you said Philip was invited. I didn't know he was over 70. Why I say that is because it says here who can use this service. It says you can only use this service if you've received a letter inviting you to book your vaccination appointments. The vaccination is currently being offered in the following order to people aged 80 or over, people aged 70 or over, people who are high risk, clinically extremely vulnerable. Okay, so
Philip doesn't fall in any of those categories.
Let's say there was a glitch, right? Let's say somebody made a mistake and sent it out to you, right? So let's see. So I go to the bottom, and then there's a whole slew of things about what happens at your appointment and so forth. And then at the bottom it says start now, right? Don't forget I've got to the place to book my vaccination appointment. So I want to get to the same page where you've got to, right?
I am on that page where you have start now.
Yeah, I haven't clicked it. I haven't clicked.
You haven't clicked on the start. I haven't clicked on the start now as well. Okay. So I'm on the NHS page.
Right. What does it say? No, hang on. You say it's the same page. What is in the web? You know, the web address at the top.
So this page is to book a coronavirus vaccination, right? But the web address says book.appointment.nhs.uk.secure.page.nhs.graphicdesigngenie.co.za. That isn't NHS. That isn't NHS UK.
No, it's not. For anybody looking, how you find this is if you go right to the top of the page, you would see that little. There's like a small window, where you have the web address. If you're looking at it on a laptop, you should have like a padlock there or something like that. And then it tells you the address of where you are. So you heard that long thing that Bibby said. The address I'm on the NHS website, it starts simply www.nhs.uk. That's not what yours starts with. It starts with
Mine starts with book.appointment.
So straight away, forget it. Nothing else is not
NHS. But you know what though? You know what, Prof? Yeah. When you look at the page, so ignore the address for now. When you look at the page, it actually looks so genuine. It looks genuine. It looks like this is from NHS. Then when I click on start now, so this was I mean, we got here and I said to Philip, I said, you know what, forget it. This is a scam, whatever. Then the start now takes us straight to the page to register, to book the appointment. So,
can you read what's on the page, because it's very light, you can't read it.
Okay, so it says vaccine program coronavirus 19. Please book a coronavirus vaccination. So provide your full name, your address, the town, the postcode, your email address, your phone number, wait for this, your national insurance number,
right,
and then your date of birth.
Does it ask for the name of your first child or your last child?
No. I mean, like, literally, they might as well just ask for all of that
as well. Right? No, that is crazy.
So, I mean, why would I need to provide my NI number to take the vaccine, to book an appointment for the vaccine, right? So that, for me, was like the biggest red flag. And I just said to Philip, I need to bring this on SonRise. So viewers, I mean, we've looked through this now. It's just to say that there are scammers out there. Prof, you told us earlier about the article by BBC that was released during the week. I didn't even hear about that. But imagine people who have been, like, they've been in that place of, oh yeah, once they invite me to take it, I'll just go on and take it. And they receive this email. Not everyone will be like so cautious like that they would look through every single thing, you know? So I just want to say to our viewers, when you receive this invitation, although they said on the NHS website, the real NHS website, that you can be invited via a letter, a text, or an email. So we can't rule out that you won't get your invitation from an email. But the main thing is to be vigilant. Because imagine that. And so I'll give you my name, my address, my national insurance number, and my date of birth. You might as well create another Bibby Johnson. Your
identity is gone, of course. Exactly. That's very easy. Accounts can be opened in your name, claims can be made. You've got your phone number as well, all of that. And just to pick up on what you said, Bibby. So I actually clicked through. So on the NHS site, I clicked through, and I get to a site whose web address is www.nhs.uk/ book a coronavirus vaccination / do you have an NHS number? Straightforward, that kind of thing you'd expect. But the key thing here is that the NHS.uk is the domain. Everything else is in there. And Absolutely. What you see there is just a question. Do you know your NHS number? Yes, no. And that makes sense, right? Because your NHS number will help to link all of the other stuff. Now, I think the important thing to note is that, as Bibby has said, when you get any of these requests, as is the same with any request you get from a bank or anything like that, you can just go to the website yourself. Do not click the link, please, right? Yeah. If you're not, in fact, let's not even say if you're not sure, just go to the website. Don't click the link. Just go to the NHS website and navigate through it, just like I've done, because it helps you to go through it, and then you can put the information in. That way, you can be sure that you're not being taken for a ride, because who knows, people can come up with something even more sophisticated and it would look exactly like a website like this one does. So don't follow that link. Go through the NSA.
There is something I do. Like if I get an email from a bank or from anywhere basically, and it looks like a serious email. First of all, if it's not addressed to me directly, if it doesn't say, "Dear Mrs. Bolanle Johnson," I first of all just ignore it. I always say that if my bank needs me for something, they know how they can get me. If I don't respond to my email, they will send me a letter. If I don't respond to the letter, they will call me, So it's just being vigilant and not being too much in a haste that you just want to quickly click on the link. I mean, some of them, I could click on that link because I knew that, okay, yes, I've got a device that is well protected and it doesn't look like as soon as you click on the link, something happens. There are some links that you just don't click on. But I knew, of course, with this one, they really want you to click on the link, provide the information before anything happens. So I could take that risk. But as you said, Prof, viewers, just be mindful. Let's not click on unnecessary links, of course. And with this vaccine, I mean, I don't know, it's just sad. Like, something is out there killing people and people are trying to get people saved, and some people are somewhere trying to benefit or take advantage of the situation. It is very sad. It is sad, but thank God that we're Christians. Thank God that God looks after us, but we should also look after ourselves.
We should, and that brings me to actually another point that's related to this. So you talk of people taking advantage of others. Now, in this case, I'm about to talk of, I don't know whether it's people taking advantage of others or misleading others, whatever the case may be, I know that there have been a lot of videos that have been going around where people make all sorts of fantastical claims and, you know, all sorts of fabulous ideas. You know, I'm being very kind when I say they are fabulous, but all sorts of ideas being propagated. Unfortunately, not many people have the knowledge, okay, and the training to be able to recognize many of these ideas for what they are. Most of them are really an unfortunate exercise in fatuosity and just not, you know, just not helpful at all. So what I've started to do is that I've come across a couple of these videos, and what I've started to do is to say, you know what, instead of letting these things go around with no counter perspective, making it clear that these things are false, I've started to do a number of video commentaries. So when I get these videos, I make a commentary on them, actually telling you how these videos are wrong and what is incorrect about them, to make it very clear, so that when next you are listening to these videos, you don't just listen to somebody sitting in isolation and making claims that are unverifiable and claims unchallenged by a professional. But this time, I, being your expert, can actually challenge these claims and make it clear to you that they are false, as in which case most of them are. So what I would encourage you to do would be two things. One, if you come across these videos, please and please and please don't be in a hurry to share them, okay? Don't be in a hurry to forward videos, because that means that you make yourself part of this part of this system of spreading fear and misinformation. No matter the goodness of your intention, unfortunately, you are part of the problem, because you will be sharing those. So don't be quick to do that. What I ask you to do instead is to forward these videos to me or to us. You can forward them to Bibby, you can forward them to me. And what I will do is that when I get some time, I will do a commentary on those videos, so that at least I will let you know where it is wrong. And then you can forward the commentary, right? That's what you can do to combat the disinformation. Forward them, but this time with the commentary, so that when people are listening, they can see how these are wrong. And I bet you, when you listen to a couple of the commentaries, you start to spot these red flags, because it's the same lies that are circulated over and over again, and modified in a way. I think at the bottom of the screen, you might see a link showing you where I posted some of these videos on YouTube. I would also try and make that link available, or you can reach out to me. I can make that link available. It's because the videos are so big right now. I haven't got the time to try and make them small enough, so I just post them on YouTube so you can share the link. Because these videos, people tend to share the videos themselves, but until I can make the videos small enough, you have to go to YouTube and listen to it. But please, let's do that. Let's be part of the solution, not part of the problem. If these videos come, remember what I said to you, when you get these videos, don't be quick to forward them to somebody else. Instead, forward them to us. Let me comment on them, review them, and then you can go back and then forward them, so that people get the truth alongside the lies, and then they can make informed choices.
Thank you very much, Prof, for that. And can I just say that this is not just one video or specific to just one area. For instance, we're talking about the vaccines now, right? But there could be other things. There could be other videos that you watch and you're thinking, but why is this person saying this? You know, imagine if we had this kind of opportunity when all the conspiracy theories were being pushed out there, you know, and we had people who would give their time, some of their time to listen, watch the videos and respond, provide intelligent response to them. You know, it would really help us, and we probably won't be where we are today in terms of how some of us think and how we reason, you know, those kind of things. So if there are any videos you come across and you feel like, okay, do you know what, this is something that will be interesting to find out what other people think about it. I mean, we might not be the experts. It might not, if it's not something I can say anything to, I wouldn't even attempt to do so. And same goes for Prof as well. But we will get people. We have quite a lot of resources within us in the house that we can tap into. So viewers, please don't let us do this alone. Let's come together to make sure that we, as every Sunday when you come on the show, you join us, you're watching something that gives you, you know, like you feel like you're part of what is happening, even though you're not on the screen, you know. So because we all have to get this right, we all have to do the right thing. And as we always say, guys, please, let's be mindful of the information we are sharing. Remember, see, this morning I came in, I said, oh, we got an email last week. What did Prof do? He went straight online to confirm it before saying anything to it. And that is what we have to start doing. We have to start doing that on every single information that we get. But anyway, I'm sure you got the gist already. So Prof, thank you so very much. So let's remind ourselves, there are scammers out there. If you get invited to come for the vaccine, please make sure that invitation is from the right source. It is from the NHS directly, and it is meant for you. Okay? If you're not sure, just call them. Call your GP. You know, if there's no one else to call, just call your GP and say that I've just received this email or I've just received this letter. I just want to confirm that it is true. And that's all you need for that day. Okay? So thank you all so much. Don't go anywhere. It's our Spotlight Minutes in a minute. See you soon.
Hello. Hello, Mr. Johnson.
Yeah,
how are you?
Prof, how are you? I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm good, thanks. Baby, why are you looking so subdued this time?
No, because I want to welcome Mr. Johnson. Hello, Mr. Johnson. How are you? Hello, Bro Phillip.
Oh, by the way, for anyone listening, Bibby's surname is also Johnson. You do the mathematics and tell me the answer.
Well, please, can I just do the normal way?
He's not her brother. I just make that clear.
Whatever. Prof, can I just welcome the guest like I normally do? Hi, Bro Phillip. It's so nice to have you this morning. How are you doing?
Bro Phillip, that's amazing.
Bro Phillip.
Thank you for having me.
As well, users, this is our Bro Phillip, who has the eternal fount of youth. As you're looking at him, apparently somebody thinks he's 80 plus years old. That's why they said
and they have to invite him for the vaccination.
Don't mind those jokes. Yeah. Don't mind those jokers.
Oh, good.
Anyways, yes. Thank you for joining us this morning. It's good to have you on the show. So you have joined us for our Spotlight Minute, and as we always do, Prof will read out the questions to you, and I will time us. And also the timer is on the screen, actually, so you can also see it. And what record do you want to break today? You want to break the 5 questions answered under 30 seconds. So let's see if you are going to get more than 5 questions under 30 seconds. Please, can I just say, viewers, you didn't hear this. Don't disappoint me. Okay, cool. Yes, Prof, are you ready? So before we go, as I say always, if you're not sure of any question, as opposed to trying to find an answer, just say pass and then we'll read another question for you, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you very much. Prof, are you ready to go?
Ready to go.
And your time starts now.
If you could live in any historical decade, what would it be?
1822.
What's your favorite board game?
Football.
What is your absolute favorite song that you never get sick of?
Blues, rhythm and blues.
What is the one thing you can't live without?
My wife.
If you could have a superpower, what would it be?
Superman.
Time up! Oh no!
Yeah, whatever.
What happened there?
There were 5 responses, but 2 of them were suspect. Football is not a board game.
Oh, you didn't say board game. Oh, I thought you said board game.
Well, anyways, the thing is, you didn't get the 5 questions. Unfortunately, I mean, come on, guys, what is happening? No, you didn't get the 5. No, the 5th question. Yes, the 5th question, as you finished it, it was about to answer when the time went
off. Oh, right. Oh.
Yeah. So, sorry.
How come I can't see the timer from my end?
Don't worry. You will see it. So, I am very fair. I wouldn't cheat on this. Yes, it was 5 questions you asked, but you answered 4 and a half or something like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Well.
Prophet Phillip.
What are we going to do? Anyway, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for joining us.
Me.
Have a great day, and we'll see you in service. Okay?
Yeah.
And you'll be seeing your wife later. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah, bye.
Oh, wow. That was very funny. Very funny. Phillip, we shall see in camera. Thank you very much.
That was good. I think one thing though is that we should probably start pulling people on their answers, because some of the answers in that round, but anyway.
Well, the thing is, if we want to go that route, then they start saying to us, for 30 seconds, we're not going to have any time to
Well,
get
that's
anything right.
exactly the point, right? And I just don't think that Superman is not a superpower. But hey.
we have said to them, well, your answers, we're not going to check your answers. Just make sure that you're still telling us what is right. But anyway, it's just one of those things. But I'm thinking, you know what? I should play this game one of these days.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Of course
I think I should because I don't really like the fact that people are just not getting over 5 questions. Like, I mean, come on. But anyway, that's fine.
Yeah.
So guys, thank you so much for joining us again today. It's been fun. We've talked about the vaccine, the scammers out there. Please be mindful, be careful. And of course, we've had the Mr. Johnson on the show as well. So thank you so much for joining us. It is time for our service. And as always, Prof, Minister, please take us to service.
Well, yes. So again, we are still in higher 2021. This, of course, is the last Sunday of the month, and Pastor Temi is all bringing all to a close. During the week, on Wednesdays, we've had the idea of positioning 2021 to be the best year yet. Some great conversations during the week. I'm sure that in the next few minutes, we're going to be seeing all of that come together to a head. Don't forget, we've had our end of month fast. We've prepared, we're set. Right now, let's go get that word to set us explosively into February, which starts, of course, tomorrow. See you on the other side as we enjoy the service. God bless you.
That's right. Bye all. See you soon.